What if I told you that we have the word paparazzi in existence because an Egyptian king long ago smashed a photographer's camera? Hello and welcome to another episode of Stories Behind the Words. Okay, picture this. You're in Rome in the late 1950s. There's a single street called the Via Veneto, and it's basically a nightly stage for film stars, aristocrats, and the newly rich. Even Hollywood has arrived, and with it, a new kind of photographer. This is not the polite kind. These were young men who figured out that posed portraits don't sell. But chaos definitely does. So they waited outside restaurants and nightclubs, cameras in front, ready for an ambush. One of them, Tazio Secchiaroli, became especially infamous. In 1958, he caught former Egyptian King Farouk, mid argument dining in a restaurant with two women who weren't his wife. King Farouk got so mad at being captured that he smashed his camera. But Secchiaroli's partner captured that entire moment. And suddenly, this aggressive, intrusive style of photography was everywhere. Now, around the same time, filmmaker Federico Fellini was working on a film about Rome's glittering, excessive nightlife. He spent time with these photographers, watched them, and listened. And when he needed a character to represent that restless, flash in your face energy, he created one. His name was Paparazzo, and the film was La Dolce Vita. Now, based on historical evidence, Fellini, when asked, wasn't sure where the name came from. He once said in an interview that it sounded like a buzzing insect and he liked it. Later, he claimed that it came from an opera. His co-writer said they found it in a travel book called By the Ionian Sea by George Gissing, where a hotel keeper was casually named Paparazzo. No one knows for sure, but the film turned out to be a massive hit. And within a year, something strange happened. A fictional character became a real word. Magazines like Time, Life, and Cosmopolitan started using this word. And by the late 1960s, paparazzi was not just a fictional character anymore. It was an entire profession. But here's the part I love. By the time the word spread across the world, the man who inspired it had already walked away from that profession. It turns out that Tazio Secchiaroli became Sophia Loren's personal photographer and traveled with her for years, maybe even decades, and worked with her on film sets. So the man who helped create the paparazzi stopped being one himself. A word that now follows celebrities, royalty, even tragedy, started as a throwaway name in a book, picked up by a filmmaker, given to a fictional character, and then handed to the world. That's the beauty of language. I share stories like this every week. Follow along, and I promise you'll never hear everyday words the same way again.